Okay, and now that the microphone's on, and I have confirmed that we're recording, sorry, I'm a bit tired and a bit medicated. Anyway, just got through listening to Cyndi Lauper's True Colors. I recommend you go on YouTube or your other favorite video site, I should say, and find it or download it or whatever, we'll buy it or pay the rip-off RIAA for it or whatever. But give it a listen and see if you can't tell why it's kind of struck me heavily emotionally. But anyway, I'm going through a lot of emotions right now. I am quite honestly scared. I'm really afraid of getting hurt or worse. I mean, it'd be the most painful experience to die, to know I'm dying, to know that I'm taking what I have with me. And I hope that I can share this and have someone get it before I die. But I'm more afraid of staying here than I am of leaving, of sailing on my own through the Arctic Circle. I'm just frightened, absolutely terrified of what could happen, of not making it, and even of making it, and of not making it out, and just afraid. I mean, there is no happy future for me in the next few months. I'm fucking scared. Pardon my language, I'm trying to stop that. I know I keep saying that, and I keep trying. Anyway, I am scared. Very scared. I hope this works out. Anyway, let's see if I can change gears here. This takes a great deal of energy, but sorry. It's a tad embarrassing, as you can imagine. Not that sitting here in my robe on my floor in my motorhome talking to a camera isn't embarrassing enough. Yeah, I want to look back at these and laugh. I really do. But, okay, changing gears. A lot of the difficulty in understanding what I know is sharing my perspective, which is outside of capitalism, which is outside of society, actually, or what's left of what can't really actually be called society anymore. The best thing I can recommend is to imagine life before all of this. Imagine it's just you in the wilderness. You've got to fend for yourself. Just think about it. Just go out to the woods somewhere and just pretend. I know it sounds weird, but take off all your clothes and leave them behind and walk 100, 200 yards or whatever into the forest, away from everything, everybody, every sound, and just stand there for a minute or a few minutes and meditate on this. Meditate on the idea that you're all alone, that there's no one else there. You have no tools, you have no knowledge, no experience, and you have to feed yourself and survive. And there is no one else. You know, you have to imagine that there is no one else out there. There's no one to find. Your goal isn't to get back to civilization because there is no civilization. No, Max, stay. Sorry, we're about to have a disaster here. My dog's going to come down and knock the camera down. Stay. Please. Stay, Max. But anyway, imagine that. Imagine my dog knocking the camera down. Imagine you're all alone. That's it. There is nothing else but you. And you have to survive and live every day. Every day. And it's just you. I mean, it's not hopeless. It's certainly not hopeless. Don't be a putz, Max, please. But it's just, you know, utterly lonely. But more importantly is, how do you figure all this out? You know? Okay, so add the element of others. Add a few others. Okay. Well, what's better? Working alone or, say, doing what those wolves over there do? Working together to a common goal. Form a social group. A society. Work together to the same goal. To survive. Okay, then you enlarge on that idea. Okay, and keep going and keep going. Now, where does economy fit in? Think about it. What is our life about? Pursuit of more of this. What does that have to do with our original goal in life? We're all alone. We're out there by ourselves. We're still out there by ourselves. More so than ever, I think. Because we're all concerned about this, instead of ourselves. And I think that's why I see what I see, is because I was able to take that final step back and realize there doesn't have to be capitalism. There doesn't have to be this economy of greed, this economy of consumption and relentless, unsustainable destruction of resources. And it's just, people, please wake up. Come on, take a look at what we're doing. It can't last. It's not gonna last. It's done. It's over with. Please understand that. It can't go on. There has to be a different way. Go back to the beginning. In your mind, go back to the beginning. Start from there and think forward. Think about how we can get to a better place if we start from zero again. In our minds. In our minds. We think back to zero. We think forward through the progress we made. Find the errors. Eliminate them and redo the model in our minds, collectively, through the scientific community, whatever. Through anyone willing to contribute, anyone capable of contributing. Just work together and come up with a plan, come up with a dream, an idea of what the future should look like. And figure out where we went wrong and how we can get there. And I have a lot of insight into that, into what went wrong. And it's capitalism, basically. It's giving our resources to the most greedy. It should be obvious, but that serves the needs of the greedy. And they kind of have everything now. And we have nothing. And we can't keep going like that. There's got to be a different way. Excuse me. I'm talking too long. So there's got to be a different way. And the way is for us to mature, morally speaking. Kohlberg's Moral Development, look it up. It's a good article on Wikipedia. We have to bring our maturity up. We have to remove the negative influences. Learn that education is a psychological effort, and that writing and any kind of mass communication, media, movies, things like that are psychological in nature, and they can influence development for the negative, for the good or for the bad. And fix that. Excuse me again. Fix that. and get ourselves educated, get some leadership, and get on the road, get to where we need to be. You know, if it means scaling back for now, then do that. You know, just get some common sense. But let's keep the momentum going. Let's just keep it going. You know, no one has to be hurt. No one has to be blamed. It was a mistake. It was made before any of us were born. Any of our grandparents were born. Any of our great-grandparents, possibly. Well, grandparents, anyway. Sorry, I'm not the best storyteller. I'm not the best TV journalist. But I try. Sorry, I should have had a glass of water available, but oh well, I'll improvise. Anyway, so that should help you to understand what I see. You know, if you could take that step back and think about starting from zero and going forward, you can not only see where we went wrong, and believe me, it'll become crystal clear and you'll see it. Oh, will you ever see it? But you'll also see where we can be and how easy it can be. So, you know, I beg you, please take that step back and try and think back there. Think that way. Try and step back to zero and then think forward to see where we went wrong. Anyway, I'm very tired. I apologize that this video isn't the best quality. I'm half asleep, half dead kind of state of mind right now. So, pardon me, but I hope I was able to communicate my message. Thank you. Good night. I sleep now. Where's the stop button?